Man, what's up? It's your boy Lucky Loco. I'm back in Washington State, man. I did everything I could to stay out there, man. There was as you can see, I gave you like the gist of the story of what's going on with Foodieville and Nolan Apostle, man. The fucking scammer, dude. Um yeah, he was a real piece of work, bro. I don't want to swear around too much. I want to get this video out there. Um I just wanted to explain it was too much for a post. But there was a lot of shadiness that went on between um, Nolan with his, I don't know what it was, man, his daydreams of saying that he had a restaurant, a second restaurant, a third restaurant, 17 nightclubs waiting for me to do deliveries to, like everything that would make you want to quit your job and cruise down there and jump on the train, the money train. Get down there and there's worse, man, cooking in almost in third world conditions. Like they just didn't give a damn out there, bro, at that kitchen, man. So it's it's pretty gross. So yeah, now I'm in Washington State, back with the fam. Still seems like I got somebody tapped in. Feels like a dream still. Because man, I was hustling everything I could do to get out there, man. I appreciate the the cash apps and stuff like that, man. That really helped us maneuver around back and forth from work. It was like $25 a day cruising out there. We went out there for we were cruising back and forth for like a week and a half for $70. That's what he gave me out of the money, out of all the food I sold at that location. So I was like, all right, bet. So I went outside and started hustling. I think I made 700 or something like that. Started sending money home, and then yeah, it was crazy. We bare like for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, it was like on ramens, living off of ramens and all that other fun stuff, man. But yeah, it was crazy. I got a lot to get off my chest, and I'm definitely getting hold of the health department, the Better Business Bureau. This dude can't go around scamming people like that, man. There wasn't no Chef Chacon, there wasn't no uh, full restaurant. It was like a little tiny, as you can see, it was a little tiny squeeze in there. And I would wash my place, wash my area, and then prep my stuff, date it, put it away. And they like whenever I seen it was open, like they stuck their fingers in my tomatoes or my lettuce, I would toss them because as you can tell if you watch the videos, there was cross contamination. There was no washing of the hands. There was a boatload of like chicken that was getting made in and out of there. They had this marinade that they kept the chicken in, and then they would keep that marinade there for weeks on end. I was like, man, toss this, make some more. It doesn't take that much. Like it's like you don't got to keep. It smelled bad. It was oh my god. It was. But anyways, I kept trying to keep my area clean, and every single time they would. I'd come back, they'd have their dirty plates on my station, their spices, their stink food. And then I finally had to use Google Translator. Say, hey, look, keep your stuff off of my station. Don't ever touch my stuff, or we're gonna have to fight because that's the only thing that they would get into. I'm like, hey, don't touch my stuff. Don't do, it got to the point where I really had to threaten these people to not touch my area because they were just so disgusting. Oh god. But anyways, there was that point of California, and then there was a second part. It was the people next door. If you guys are in San Jose, California, definitely check out the bar next to Food Hall. It's called Cash Only. They were really supportive. They really dug the food. They were telling me how they didn't like the food coming out of that area. I just made Google posts on their business of what goes on with the rotted food they sold, and just there was just the horrible conditions. So I posted that on Google. And like I said, I'm gonna get a hold of got my my little doggy Snowball here. Oh snap! I gotta take that real quick. I'll be right back. Not bad. Had that was just got hired for at the hospital here in Yakima, Washington. Appreciate you guys tapping in, man. Sorry about that. um, but yeah, it was crazy. There was a second part of California that I really dug. Like I said, if you're in the San Jose area and you want a cold beer or something like that, go to the Cash Only Bar. That one was highly recommended. That one was a really great place. What other ones? We didn't really go out to eat too much. There just wasn't. Let me see. I was trying to ask people where to go out, go check out to eat. But yeah, yeah, I just got hired at the hospital here in Yakima, Washington. So that's pretty cool. Get back. I'm about to load up the food truck and go out and go hustle. Um, yeah, back on the reservation. Yeah, it was just a lot of crazy things that went on, man. Soon as I got to California and was staying at my cousin's, they didn't want me there. Or her old man didn't want me there. Then it was like it was a weird situation, man. It was definitely crazy. Um, Something I don't want to experience again. So the next time I do California, I'm gonna come back with my own money. Come back, get a motel room, so I'm not a burden to anybody. You know, it's not everybody likes house guests or unwanted house guests, and definitely felt unwanted at the location. So it was, yeah, it was a that was a wild situation, man. But yeah, other than that, gonna drink some coffee, get ready, man. Just give you guys an update of what's going on. I posted the 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 horrible kitchen true nightmares of the food hall, not the food hall, the food hall, the location where Foodieville was at. The food hall was badass. I mean, would I invest my money into it and get a kitchen there? Absolutely not. It was a dead area. As you could see in the videos, like nobody was coming in. Nobody appreciated the prices because, you know, with when you got to crack a nut of 8,000, 9,000 a month, and your hustle is food. I mean, a lot of stuff was going out on DoorDash, but not a lot of people, a lot of foot traffic was going in. So I had to go out and go hustle. Um, I was reaching out to people like Eastside San Jose Times. They tried to help a little bit. I guess he was too busy doing what he does. And, just certain people in California, when I was trying to ask for, hey, man, can you help share this post? Can you help? EBK helped. I believe a couple other people helped too. It was just a question. Simple. All a person can say is no. And there's no offense to when somebody doesn't, help. All the person can say is no. Um, it was there was no. Oh man, it was horrible. People like the. I'm just gonna talk about the bad situation of Foodieville with Nolan Apostle. Man, I'm gonna post this stuff up, man. He's a real piece of work, bro. And anything that he's like, he would play he would play games to where that he sent Grubhub a Grubhub thing post a Grub and what is it called? What is that called? DoorDash. He would send a DoorDash thing and these portals, but all of them would go to him. All of the proceeds would go to him. All my shit would go to him, and he would like give me a little bit. Not he wasn't there physically. He wasn't there helping with advertisements. He wasn't helping with shit. He printed out a little rinky dinky piece of paper with a QR code that wasn't even color. Wouldn't even pay the extra 30 cents to get the picture in color. And I was like sitting in the area, sitting outside, just wasn't even helping you. It was horrible, bro. And it's my fault for trusting somebody like that. And but I really did Google the clown. I really did Google the stuff, and when the videos you can see where the kitchen looks dope, and and the crazy thing is, I should ask him, send me the pictures of the kitchen, because if I seen that kitchen the way it looked, or even the size of it, and knowing that I have to cook, because I mean that would have been perfect for one or two people. When you got like five people in one area, and it's already, if anybody's ever worked food and beverage and you're in a cramped area as it is, you kind of got your boundaries. You don't like people around you. You're hustling, you're cooking, you got to make sure temperatures are right. I mean, when you're an actual chef, not a fucking um, contaminated. Oh my God, that was so gross. Um, they didn't care. Even then, like they would, it would take them at least about an hour and 30 minutes to finish off these Grubhub orders. The people waiting outside, um, and sitting outside with somebody after being there for so long. The person was cool. I was like, "Hey, man, it's gonna take another like 45 minutes for them to finish your order, your drinks." And then, as you can see, like if you guys seen the videos of the fruits, hey, what's cracking, Chris from AZ? Just out here in Yakima again, bro. Just got hired at the hospital, so I'm gonna be doing that. As winter comes, it snows out here, so as maybe put my spurs up for my cooking equipment up for the winter and just enjoy working a 9 to 5, brother. And but yeah, it was insane to go through that type of process and to go through. Uh, oh my God, it was so disgusting, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, Chris. But yeah, the kitchen nightmare, the real life kitchen nightmares of all the rotted food, the rancid food, and it was crazy. It was his partner that showed me the conditions. He's like, "Hey, what's up, Chef Lucky? Sorry, a place looks like this," and it was really upside down when I first got there. There was no area for to make fried bread and all this other stuff. Let's see, bring your grill out for special. Yeah, for sure, especially when you start needing money for Christmas and shit. But yeah, I'll probably go like once every couple of weeks on the food truck because it is enclosed. It's ugly. My food trailer is ugly, but man, it has all the insides all brand new. Well, newer than the 1974 that trailer is 1974. That's But yeah, I'm gonna go out today, or no, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going out. I'm gonna go out and hustle all day, every day. No, just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna go out and go hustle, go sell some Indian tacos. Probably gonna start off at the Wheeler's Pawn Shop. See, go hit there for lunch. Um, yeah, it was a wild sick situation. It was so gross. Oh, it was so gross out there, man. Yeah, the trailer definitely does get the job done, and I'm really glad that somebody was going to buy it, but I'm glad it wasn't. It was that situation where we're going to use the money to cruise down to California and get a place. Oh my god, dude! It was the one place that I really started liking was San Jose. San Jose was funny, man. It was wild. I was right downtown. I mean, between the action of car accidents, being next to a cool ass bar. I don't drink, so I didn't go into the place. They kept inviting me to come in, and I was just like, man, I don't drink. They finally started telling me, man, I'm an alcoholic. I can't drink. I don't want to drink. I don't want. And then they were cool about it. They're like, oh, okay, sorry about that. You're a cool person. We'd like you to come in and get some free drinks and hang out. And I was just like, man, I really don't even want to be in the bar, bro. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It was called cash only. So if you guys ever in the San Jose area, go show some support, show some love, man. The food hall was dope. The employees were dope. The atmosphere was nice. Uh, they just the area that the Foodieville and the Spicy Palau or whatever the hell the fucking business was called. That's what I exposed, and I went on the food hall. I don't know if it's still on there. Lunky, Lunky will be drinking. Tequila makes his clothes come on. But man, but there was cool shit. Like I went to Santa Cruz, went to San Francisco. I was in Oakland. I was out in Berkeley, Sausalito. Shit, where else? I went by San Quentin Prison. Um, there was there's a lot of cool stuff to do out there, man. There was a lot of cool people I ran into downtown San Jose. Even Oakland, man. There was a southerner dude that was from Oakland. And he was real cool, bro. He was always like, "Hey, come do the pop up, bro. Come out here, come kick it." And, you know, he was just it was a cool dude. He had a big old like X3 back down his side of his face. Who else? Ran into Rico Too Smooth. I am going to, bro. Definitely being back here. I'm going to start showing indigenous businesses, the shops you can go to, the coffee shops, the Yakima Nation businesses around here. And with this job, and they're paying pretty decent at the hospital, bro. So when I got that call interrupted, she said she's going to call back. They're going to call me. Going to be working some pretty good hours, man, and it's pretty cool. Going to be working at the hospital. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, most definitely, I hear you on the indigenous content. I see Leonard Peltier's daughter just make a couple posts. It was Leonard Peltier's birthday a couple days ago. Happy birthday to that brother. Hopefully, they free him one day, man. You know that brother's been locked away for a lot of years in the federal system, man. I'm not going to speak on. To me, I think he was set up. Um, to me, I think there was no evidence of what he's done, or the allegedly what he's done. Um, and a lot of yeah, it would be nice to get out there, like you said, Chris. Get a lot of the indigenous stuff out there from indigenous prisoners, indigenous warriors, the clubs like the Red Rum Club that they got going on. I see that pretty heavy out here. Just Native American stories of the reservations out here. Um, it was nice. As soon as I get back here, it was embraced. People, hey, good to have you back. Good to be home. I'm glad you're back, people. The people over at the Wheeler's Pawn Shop are waving, "Hey, happy you're home! So happy you're home!" It's like, dang, it was cool. So I think my whole moving out of state and stuff like that's done. Um, yeah, I'm done with trying to set up in other locations. I spent a lot of do a sweat lodge. Yeah, that would be sweet, bro. That would be sweet. They do have sweat lodges around here. I should hit homeboy up. He's on my face. So one of my Facebook friends. Um, yeah, so it's been quite a journey. Not everything was bad, bro. Not everything was bad. There was a lot of it was starting to pick up traction, but unfortunately, like I said, I wasn't wanted at my cousin's house. Uh, and when you get that feeling, nobody wants to live like that, bro. I don't care what it is. You know, a jail cell seemed more comfortable than living at a place where you're unwanted, bro. You don't want to cook there. You don't want to eat there. You don't want to use the restroom. It was super uncomfortable, bro. And I just didn't have the money to go get a motel or a one bedroom at the time. And as soon as I got, there was a thing out there on, the hell was it? One of the customers came in and I told them, "Hey man, I'm starting to run out of money. I don't have no more money. All my stuff's in inventory. I'm not selling anything. Like if you need money, download this app." And it was called Tend, Tend, Tend. So download it, upload my picture, my social security card, all this stuff, my work history, my food handler's card, just all this other stuff. Are you gonna hit the peyote? No, you can't record into the ceremony of man. I don't think the phone would make it or the screen or anything like that or any type of. Gets pretty hot and steamy in there. Peyote, I do have people out here that do peyote ceremonies. That's more of a Navajo thing, a Navajo and Apache, I think it is. I do Sweat Lodge and Chinoopa, the pipe ceremonies. Were you on Tinder? That's what I thought too. It's like Tinder, Chingo, slinging the fucking chalice, slinging the chalice to the lonely women out there. No man, it was 10 TND, and it was they do like all this temporary work. So I was out doing catering work through different catering companies. One weekend I worked with a catering company out of Los Angeles, and then the second one I did out of uh, a couple of them were in San Mateo. Uh, but a couple of them were just dishwashing. But you got paid in a couple days, so you go work, you take off, they pay you. But I think they took me off the app because I canceled out on the last couple days of being in because I wasn't gonna stay, man. I made enough money to where it's like, okay, I can pay for the trailer to be parked at the location. It was $200 a month, or I can just use this money and come home and live how I want to live. It was weird, bro. They would turn the Wi-Fi off on me because I would mind my own business over at my cousin's house, be like, just chilling, man. They turned the Wi-Fi off on me when they seen I got the Xbox. They would. It was just a weird situation, bro. They took the TV cord from the TV. It was a bunch of adolescent weird stuff that was going on over there, man. So yeah, I had to dip. It was done. But like I said, I was unwanted. They didn't want my stay to be nice or comfortable, but you know, that's why I dipped. I could have stayed and made some really good money, but and started building out there. But I really, really fell in love with San Jose, bro. San Jose, Hayward was cool too. Um, what else? Stockton. I went out to Stockton. Stockton had like a I went and hung out with the homie out there in Stockton. You're showing me around the neighborhoods out there, introduced me some people. Went as you seen, I went to the Stockton powwow, and then went around out there and hung out. And oh, my cat just cut a mouse. Cool. He's all running around with it. Good boy. So yeah, the Stockton went to Stockton. Um, yeah, I had like a Pueblo, not Pueblo, had like a Colorado Springs type vibe. It was like a it was this cool little city, and that night was active like a motherfucker, man. There was all kinds of people out in front of the liquor stores that were there. Oh yeah, you could tell it was just active. But yeah, the aftermath, it was cool. Like I said, I'm just gonna drink some coffee. I'm gonna go hit the gym, go load up the food trailer for tomorrow. I went to the gym not yesterday, but the day before. Went and worked out the arms. I so far I've dropped like 80 pounds. Now I need 50 more. So the gym. Hey, what's up there? What's up there, Chongo, man? Holy smokes, how you been? But yeah, it was Stockton was cool. And I was just fucking shouting out your city, the San Jose. Man, it was really cool out there, man. I really dug it. I went cruising through the east side. Um, went to a couple of the bakeries out there. I was right downtown by City Hall. Let's see. The stones for the sweat lodge is the I know some people use the river rocks, the ones that like blow up inside the Inipi. We use the what is that? Volcanic rock or whatever. We use those, and then yeah, some people use the other stone. I just whenever somebody holds ceremony with, I'm not talking about like turquoise or jade. Oh, with that one, we use like we grew up. My people, we were off of the coastals, so we had like we didn't use too much of like the stones and stuff like that. It was more shells. Um, yeah, it was more shells, more cedar. Like there's cedar outfits. There's some leather outfits and a couple. A lot of our stuff has been usually just totem poles, wall plaques, the art, the Northwest Native American art is more of our thing. When it came down to like jewelry and stuff like that, was more shells and like cedar. Um, More of our stuff that were basket weaving, nets, um, and canoes, like making canoes out of cochino dolls. I think those are like the Pueblo natives, like the Colorado area and the New Mexico area. I think the Pueblo and the Pueblo and man, what is the other name? The Pueblo natives and the because they lived right there. They still have their dwellings right there off of the in New Mexico and Colorado. They made like these houses and stuff right there off of the mountains. Yeah, but mine is more. We're more of. I'll post a couple of pictures because I have pictures of my grandmother and all these other stuff. Ours is more like woven outfits. It was pretty crazy. Um, yeah, we lived off of the coastal, so we were living off the Pacific Ocean and the rivers. So we did a lot of canoeing, did a lot of canoeing, a lot of fishing, and we traded with the people further up north that did more hunting. Because the people up north, like the clinics, clinic, uh, Clin. Oh, I can't even pronounce it right now. I haven't had my coffee. Um, what your native clothing look like. Yeah, I'll post pictures of it. It's pretty cool. The apparel, like they almost look like the Asian, like the hats. They come up in like a square. It has like the native designs, and it's like a cedar woven hats, shirts. Um, yeah, there's a bunch of different outfits that we had, but yeah, the like when it comes to Zuni, I think it's Zuni. The Pueblo Indians, they use the cochina dolls. Those things are worth thousands too. So yeah, so it was like we did most clinic. I can't pronounce it right now. But the more hunters like out there, we would trade because they would have like the moose, the deer, and we were the ocean people, so we would trade certain stuff with them, like our wind dried salmon before there was like canned salmon, and about shoes. Yeah, it was almost like moccasins, bro. It was almost like moccasins because, like I said, we were mostly off of the ocean, so there were certain different like little sandals and stuff they would use. Because I was pretty curious about that stuff as a kid. Because I remember they used to take us to these museums out there and show us like the long houses we used to live in. We didn't live in teepees; we lived in long houses. Like I said, it would be right off the ocean, sitting right there, and we would go. Like I said, we'd go fishing. And I guess there were some parts that were where it was hunting and stuff like that too, because most of it's fishing. Even till this day, I got my little brothers are fishermen. My uncles, my cousins, female cousins go out there and kill it with the fishing season. They'll go out there and make 50, 60 grand, 70 grand in like 3 months. Just chill. And just house back then. There would be longhouses. Like it would be almost like a yeah, a longhouse. So that's what they used to call it, the longhouse. There would be families living in different sections. And it was almost like a teepee type thing too, because they would have these like where the smoke would go up, people would do their cooking, their cleaning, and all this stuff right around these three fires. But those three fires would be going year round. So it was like the whole thing of keeping the fires going, keep the family going. And once those fires go out, it was supposed to be like the end of the world type of stuff. Because when on the reservation, when they used to do like summer camps and stuff like that, the tribe would take us out to these longhouses and go live there for like a week, which I thought was pretty cool. And they would share stories, grab your sleeping bag and go sleep in an area like where you and your buddies get together as we were kids and go there. Then that's when we started cooking. We started cooking our own food, started showing us how to cook. I think I was like 8 or 9 when they first started doing that, man. And then my dumbass started started crying because they were telling ghost stories. My grandma came and picked me up. Let's see. That's why you should go Lucky Local work for 3 months and chill. That would be crazy, huh? Yeah, I might shit. When they see they're like those what do you call them? Those Alaskan fishermen. They're way up north, and the way they go out too, man, it's crazy. That he shows videos of when he was on the boat, and it looks crazy, bro. I mean, it sounds like 3 months of work. Sounds awesome, but they're also might not be coming back too. So that's the reason why I kind of like just going with the flow. But my brother's crazy. My cousin's crazy. They're like when he talks about it, just like they probably think I'm crazy too when I'm talking about you know talking stories of shootouts with them and getting shot at or getting shot. Sharing them stories with them, they're probably like, "Fuck, he's crazy. You should come out here and fish." But man, I'm old. My brother's way younger than me, so he can go out to handle that type of stuff. He's been doing it since he was like shit. I think when I met him, when he was like 14. Yeah, so he's been doing it for a good like 25 years or so. Yeah, deadliest catch, bro. It's crazy. So But yeah, there's a couple things that I totally forgot about, like when I was cooking for this Italian restaurant with the focaccia bread. So that's what I'm going to be doing with the fry bread. I'm going to be making a couple different desserts, different entrees with like little fry bread bites with like a wild rice, salmon, teriyaki glaze with like a couple of asparagus strips right there, so you can pick it up. Be like finger food. I just got called this morning. Matter of fact, I got to send the pictures of my food. Um, just called yesterday morning for a catering job as well too. So one catering job passed, but it's all right. I've been doing catering for them for a couple of years, and I guess they want to move on to something else. Somebody cheaper, man. I just know what it's like working for. If Chris had me go cater for him, I wouldn't be charging him all crazy. But if Chris was a big old corporation using it as a tax write off, then I'll charge what you're supposed to charge. I'll charge over crazy, but they'll pay all these other people to go, cook their food. And I'm gonna do a video about that too, about how you can just go pick up 350, 600 pre-made corn tortillas for tacos and stuff like that. And when I gotta make 600 fried breads or make 600, why don't you ever switch up your native cooking and make your own style? Yeah, that would be pretty cool too. Because I made a couple teriyaki chicken steaks and all this other different stuff too. Um, but yeah, I am gonna start adding stuff to the cooking menu, and so not everybody wants. They've been coming to me for like 5 years, over 5 years now, but they do love it. I'm not gonna lie, the area loves it. You know, because they can go anywhere else to go get all these different tacos. But yeah, there's a few things I'm gonna add. I'm definitely gonna add the lamb, the Navajo style lamb to it, and that is so. I can't wait to get the lamb, bro, because that stuff is so delicious, and I could see why the Navajos would go crazy over eating lamb, mutton. But yeah, got home. Kids didn't want to leave the room. They were all happy I was home. It was uh it was cool because me and my son pitched on a room. We stopped off at Oregon. There was about 6 hours away from here. And man, finally got there because last time I drove straight from Washington, got straight to California, then I went straight to work. What I thought was going to be work and got into a disgusting kitchen, and it was embarrassing, bro. I didn't want to post a video, but I do want to. Let's see, the same Indian fried bread pizza stick. Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely doing garlic. I'm gonna be adding like a oregano to it, so it's gonna have like a different. Like I said, with the catering jobs, when I was doing catering jobs, it brought up back a bunch of different memories of places I used to cook for. So I'm gonna be adding up these planks, like with the salmon, the pulled pork, um, a regular Indian taco, and just all these different options that you can have. Maybe put like four different your own cheese bread. Oh man, you ain't lying. I was already jocking that too when I was making the pizza out there in San Jose. Fuck yeah, dude. Hells yeah. Because there was just certain shit that I was forgetting about. And then I was like, man, I got I went and got some chicken breasts, some chicken thighs, went and cut the chicken thighs up and took the skin off, and I made some teriyaki bowls and my kids and everybody was loving it. With the rice, the zucchini, the carrots and cabbage with rice, plain rice with the chicken thighs cut up, cooked across, and put the teriyaki sauce across. They were just like, oh my god, and it was like easiest thing to make too, just prepping it. But even the prep I was just like, man, this is so good. I can't wait. And then I'm gonna post a couple of pulled pork. Yeah, exactly. Pulled pork, fried bread sounds bomb. Yes, it does. Yeah. Man, maybe some baked mac and cheese on top of the like a fried bread about that big, but some pulled pork and barbecue sauce and coleslaw on top of that motherfucker. Hells yeah. I have to write that down. There's certain stuff I want to make, so I'm going to draw the pictures and then bring it to life. So let me see. Pulled pork, baked mac and cheese, mac and cheese, with barbecue. See, make sure it says barbecue, barbecue, and coleslaw. Coleslaw, that's one of them. I'll call that the. I'll call that one. I'll call that one the AZ Chris. Since you're giving me the idea. Yeah, I'll call that one the AZ Chris. Or Easy Chris. Easy Chris. You want the Easy Chris taco, bro? I got you. Baked mac and cheese onto the. Okay, so the fried bread be about a little under what it's doing. The one thing right here, then I'll put the baked mac and cheese, as a layer right there. Put the pulled pork right there, the barbecue sauce. And I'll put if they want coleslaw on it, put it right there. Fork and knife, and oh yes, Stuvo. The meal will be gone. So I'm definitely gonna do that one. I'll come up with it, but I put AZ Chris for there. Maybe call it the Easy Chris. You want the Easy Chris? Let's see. There's like you there was one with what was the other one? It was the fucker. The pulled pork sounds bomb. I think I have the pork for that. Pot roast, like a pot roast with like the same type of style, maybe like a 6-inch around fried bread, because it's gonna if I make them fucking regular plate size, it's gonna take up a lot of stuff. So what I'm gonna do is a pulled pork one. I'm gonna do the fried bread about that size with the mashed potatoes. Fucking, you wait till if you guys ever come around this area, I make awesome mashed potatoes, bro. Like just sick with it. Mashed potatoes. I take my time. I soak the potatoes in certain stuff before I boil them, and while I boil them, I do certain stuff to them too. And when I take them out, and then I mash them, then I put all these different spices into them. Not like spices, but like certain stuff. Like when you put the salt, the butter. I put a boatload of butter into it, and then I put a little bit of sour cream in to mix with it, and then just mash it up. Put some salt, some pepper, the and then it comes out so good. And then I'm gonna put that on there. The pot roast. Okay, the pot roast. Pot roast. But then also that I want to do the teriyaki. No, it's not maybe the teriyaki salmon, but there's a smoked salmon that I want to do too. It'll be the same thing with the rice. I'm gonna make wild rice with like the wild rice, the smoked salmon, and a couple small pieces of asparagus on there, and with the topping, and have that as an option too. Just a bunch of different stuff I need to come up with, and like I said, I just want to stay unique. I want to represent my culture, but also want to put a twist to it. I want to fuse it. I want to put like with my stuff. I want to make like simple stuff for when people come up with the breakfast menu. I have a spaminator on there too. It's a fried bread bun, same like circumference of having like it's like so like a large hamburger bun. That's about the size that I make my fried bread buns. So I make those, and then I'll fry some Spam, caramelize the cheese, and put the cooked Spam on top of that. Let it cool off. Put it on top of the fried bread, and then I'll sunny side an egg cook it up, put that on there, then lettuce, tomato, and mayo with salt, like a seasoning on top of the egg. So when you bite into it and the spam's fucking ready to go, you bite into it, the sunny side egg yolk comes all over the spam, all that other shit mixes up. It's delicious. But also have like a fry bread bowl with hash browns, eggs, bacon. So when you're sitting there eating your food, you can take the bowl apart and dip and eat. That one was really popular. I just haven't had um a super big deep fryer. But there's certain stuff that I'm gonna be doing, bro. So I was thinking of trying to make what are those called? You know, like when you go to Wendy's and you go get the French toast sticks, fried bread, hash browns, juice, and some chili. Oh God, damn, you ain't lying. Yeah, with some chorizo, man, that would be fucking fire too. Man, you're gonna make me spend all my paychecks on fucking coming up with ideas on what to sell on the food truck, bro. Because there's a lot of different ideas. Yeah, man, I think that'd be pretty dope too, man. I appreciate the hash browns, juice, and some hells yeah, dude. That sounds bomb too. Yeah, so let's see, starting to hit 12, almost 12 o'clock here. I just gotta go grab my card and then go grab some coffee. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back in Yakima, man. I'm back home. I'm back with my family. Back with my kids. I'm 100% again. So, when you become the protector of the home, what would happen if you stuck the fried bread mix in a wall? Oh, that came out really nice. Like if like a lot of people, they're like, well, don't. There's some people don't want to have it deep fried, so I just sprayed it down with the non-stick on there, and it came out really nice. Like it was pretty good. And then I was using the fried bread dough for the pizzas that I was making. I don't know if you noticed that, but I wasn't deep frying them this time. I was putting them on that too. So that's another thing I'm gonna start doing too is the pizzas. And it doesn't have to be. I could ask, hey, do you want it fried bread? Do you want it fried already, or do you want it, you know, and start making different things? Because all I need is a little pizza oven and that stick some jam on that. Damn. Yeah. Okay. So I did make the breakfast one like that. I got to the restaurant. I was hungry, so I stuck it in the waffle maker. I made some waffles, eggs, hash browns, and like you said, I put syrup on it, so it was pretty good. It was butter. I think my kids put butter and jelly on theirs, but it was super easy to make. It was chemo. Really, you're making me hungry, homie. I'm going to the gym, dog. Stop it already. But yeah, it's good to be back home, man. It's good to. It was an experience. It's an experience I didn't want to do. I was like, man, ain't no way somebody's gonna bullshit me twice, man. The first time going down there with the fucking Del Oro place, man, and then come to find out that your fucking wife didn't even want me there. He didn't. Whatever the fuck happened on that? And I was like, hey, nobody. Googling this clown has seen how hungry I'm. Fuck. I gotta go eat a. I'm gonna go fry up an egg. I think I'll have chorizo now. I have those Polish sausages I usually fry up real quick and throw an egg and grub that down. But yeah, the chorizo, fuck, that'd be fire, dude, with some eggs. Yeah, you ain't lying, homie. That'd be sick. Cause I got a couple griddles now. I got the Blackstone griddle, then I got the stainless steel griddle. That comes the other griddle has like where you can boil water. My first one, the Blackstone, you can boil water, cook a wok on there. Um, so what I'm gonna do is boil water. Once I do add the chicken teriyaki, the steak teriyaki, um, fucking flies in here, man, and start adding like an Asian dish to it. because those are super fire too, bro. Um, and just start adding, like you said, add cook what I want to cook too, and with the steaks and if people can afford plank steaks, I'll definitely do it. I'll definitely start adding some cooker people out here. Yeah, dude. There's and the crazy thing is, he didn't get a penny from me. He didn't get a dime. He got a whole shitload of wasted time and fucking, got me and my family, some of my family not talking because being out there, and it sucks. I mean, gotta, there you go. Some fried bread and fish tacos. Oh my God. Oh, when are they doing the salmon giveaway? They're doing a salmon giveaway here too soon. I know people are going to be hitting me up. You want to buy some salmon? Fucking hey, bud. Hell yeah, I do. Oh man. I'm gonna go get dressed for the gym. I went for the interview today, got hired. So give it up for your boy Lucky Local, got hired at the hospital today. And that's pretty decent money, bro. Chingo, that was pretty cool. And to get paid like I'm in California, but with the Yakima housing prices, that's gonna be dope, bro. Well, it gets better, Lucky Local. I mean, yeah, it can't stay bad all the time. You're gonna have these rough spots in life, and still alcohol free, still being able to face hurt feelings, hurt pride, whatever. Fucking even happiness triggers alcoholism, man, and it's crazy. So it's just an everyday battle, and whatever you want out of life, you're gonna have to work for it, man. Nothing's ever given to you. So I'm gonna go out, go work this 9 to 5, go. You know what I mean? Learn to take a vacation sometime, man. Been at this 5 years with no vacation, no. And the first vacation I want to take, I want to go to Florida. I want to go to Miami. I want to go out there, go check it out, man. Um, I want to go try the food out there. I want to go see the beaches and the bitches and the beaches. Go to the beach. Um, yeah, man. My kids finally put my nail clippers back in my truck. I was teasing them, saying, "Oh, you guys stole my nail clippers out of my truck." Well, anywho, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in. Yeah, the aftermath of all that stuff. I'm home. I'm kicking it. I'm happy to be home with my kids. I just wish they were able to come out there and check out Santa Cruz, uh, San Francisco. San Francisco Bridge was so dope, man. The Bay Bridge. Uh, I really like San Francisco. The fucking houses reminded me of that Family Ties, or it was the Family Ties, the one that was supposed to be filmed out there with Uncle Jesse, and is it Family Matters, or really reminded me that because how like everything's built on like these big ass hills, the old structures of houses. I need to get a baggy. Yeah, hit me up, bro. Definitely, I can definitely send those out, man. Um, hit me up, abnativeamerican@gmail. Fucking hit me up. I'll definitely send some out, bro. Yep. Um, but yeah, there was San Francisco. Yeah, Full House. There you go. Full House. That's what it was. Um, and there was just the houses that reminded me of that. It was like I was like, damn, these are beautiful, and they cost a lick. And then there's like this like hill part where you can go up. Well, obviously, San Francisco's full of hills. That really fucking describes the area. But there was this part where these houses were just they were, you could tell they were new and just worth millions and millions of dollars. Redwood Forest. Yeah, I think I drove through there. I think I drove over there on Highway 5, I think it, or 101. Or where the hell is that? Highway 1, I can't remember. But yeah, whenever I leave, I'm never leaving my family again. And nothing like leaving your family, because as men, that's that instinct, the primal instinct of being the protector, the provider of the house, of being a protector of your children. And if something fucking happened, what could I do? You know what I mean? I didn't have no money, didn't have no money to get home. Um, you know, thank God nothing happened, but I'm just saying, is there any scenarios for somebody that's a protector, a provider of any home, you're supposed to be here for them. So I'm never leaving them back or behind to go pursue a career. You know, anything that I have to go out of town for, I'm taking them with me. Going to the motel, we're going to be crammed up in a motel like sardines, but I'm taking them with me. There's no way I'm leaving my kids again, man. And I just wanted to be a provider, a better provider for them. Um, being out here on the reservation in a poor situation, gotta make best. Breaking even. I took breaking even for granted. Being away from the kids would have been hard. Yeah, and taking breaking even, I took for granted. Like I took that for granted. I took that, getting what you need and not what you want. You know what I mean? Um, I took that for granted because when I came back home, I felt so bad. The refrigerator was empty. Um, I was like, dang. They're like, oh, we have enough for chicken and rice tonight and some hamburger helper tomorrow. And I went to open the fridge. I was like, oh, fuck this. And I went out, I hustled, went and filled that sucker up, man. And yeah, I was like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that to my kids, man. And I felt horrible when I seen that. And that makes me hate that Nolan Apostle even more. Hey, Jose, what's up? I'm back in Yakima, homie. Um, get at me. I want to go to that cannabis weed spot. I just got hired. How's the res out there? Is it crazy out there? Is it res that's near me is pretty crazy. Yeah, bro, it is pretty crazy. I mean, there's certain stuff if you're looking for trouble, it's definitely out there. If you're out here hustling drugs and stepping on toes like anywhere else, they're gonna come get you. If you're out here gang banging, they're gonna come get you. Like it's me, I hustle. Everybody knows who I am out here, but I know there's trouble out on this res if I wanted to go start something and go pound my chest, punch people in the face, shoot people. That same energy is going to come back and get me. So it's all about how you conduct yourself. If you want to stay out of the mix, stay out of the mix. There's no such, like they say, there's no such thing as a half-ass gangster. So yeah, everything's cool. I just got hired over at the Memorial Hospital. I start in 2 weeks. So I'm going to be out here hustling, bro. I'm going to be out here selling some tacos. And I went and tried to apply where we used to work at together. And they said I could apply back at January 10th or something like that. But, and then, but yeah, but there's, like any other res, there's some bad parts, but there's also some really beautiful people here on the Yakima reservation. Not everything's all fucked up. There's working people, there's people striving, there's people showing a better way. There's a lot of sobriety. There's a lot more sobriety than there is abuse. Yeah, for sure. And then it was what tripped me out is what reminded me of the res when I was out there in California, bro. Was that being out there in Oakland with the the homeless shelters, the drug abuse, the violence, the crime. Like there's certain parts of Oakland that reminded me of the reservation. That's exactly what it felt like being in East Oakland. Like I went deep East Oakland. I mean, you could tell there was a lot of hardworking people there, and you could tell there was a lot of stuff that was going on. Just like in here, I'm going to close this goddamn window. Holy smokes! There's like, and mind you, I'm on the reservation next to the cornfield, so there's a bunch of flies up in this motherfucker. Close that, man. Holy smokes. Door. I just want to suck this out. I'm being attacked, you guys. Call the cops. Swarm of motherfucking flies coming out here. I seen that. There's a lot of jealousy ones. So, yeah, man. That's kind of what I had the feeling of. They're staying with certain people, like they seeing that you don't. I want to work because I want to go on vacation. I want to be able to know that there's something consistent, persistent. Because I can load up this truck right now and go out there. I appreciate that. Yeah. Going out to going out on the food truck, it's not always sold out. It's not always. So it's like, it's hit and miss. Like today would have been dope, but I'm gonna go out tomorrow because right now in 5 hours I gotta go pick up my lady from work. She likes it. I like spending time with her, so driving her to work don't bother me. I like waking up next to her. I like being away for a long time, man. My kids are clinging to me. They come running home and kick open the door. Where's Dad? So, it's just being away. Definitely missed everybody. I'll be back to the grumpy old man here soon, yelling at the kids, "Clean up, do your chores." I'm just kidding. But I'm gonna go ahead and tap out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the gym. I'm gonna go drink some coffee. Thank you, Chris, for getting me fucking hungry. My belly's grumbling, but I already had breakfast, so I should be all right. I'm watching what I eat and drink. I stayed away from Red Bulls. I'm now on to coffee or Celsius. Where am I going to be posted up? Man, let fucking. Man, get me to the cannabis. I'll go out there, man. I got a bunch of new equipment. I got a bunch of new stuff. I was just talking with. I don't know if I'd be able to do the stuff right away, but right now I'd be able to do the Indian tacos, fried bread burgers, fried bread desserts. But me and Chris were talking. I'm going to name a taco after Chris. It's going to be the barbecue pulled pork. First, there's going to be a fried bread, pulled pork. Fried bread, baked mac and cheese, pulled pork, and coleslaw and barbecue sauce on top of that motherfucker, man. But yeah, hit me up, brother. Let me know what's going on. I think you have my number. Hit me up, man. You guys hit me up, man. My number's not too hard to find. So just Google A&B Native American Cuisine. You'll see my phone number up there, man. Get you on fire, Kyler. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. I'm gonna go drink some coffee, man. Much love and appreciate it, man. Made it home safe. I appreciate you guys tapping in, man. You guys are always welcome on the channel. We're always welcome, and definitely, Chris, I'll start making some stories about so people get more in depth of where I'm from and where my people's from and what it is. All right, you guys have a good one. Wash day, Doksha.